Hey Facebook, hi, how are you guys? Okay, so today I'm doing something a little bit different. I post all sorts of great things for everybody, but today I'm kind of focusing on people who are solopreneurs, especially in the healing arts. I mentor those type folks, and so if this is you, I've got something good for you. Today I'm going to give you 4 reasons why your client docket is empty. Empty? Is your client docket empty? Maybe you've got a website or you're active on Facebook, but the best you ever do is just a new client like every once in a while. One here, maybe 3 months later, another one, and you've got nothing steady. And when at first this was just fine. You're a new coach and you know there's going to be some barriers to entering the market, right? But now you're wondering like, what am I missing? So you found your calling. Helping and healing. Isn't that just so amazing? I know. I love it. And you really want coaching to be your career. And you want it to be a money-making career, right? But no clients means no income. No income means you might have to go get a job somewhere else, or maybe you really want to quit that job that you have so you can be full-time in your passion, but you can't do that until you start making some money, right? So that's why now is the perfect time to address why your client docket is empty. I'm Linda Bucher. I am a Master Certified Life Coach. I am a coach mentor. I am the Get Clear, Get Confident, and Go Big coach. So if that's what you want, you're in the right place, and you can always check out lindabucher.com. And tomorrow, Friday, there's going to be a whole new website happening. It's going to be pretty cool. You'll see the beginnings of it starting tomorrow. Okay, anyway, but I'm like you. I'm a coach. I was a new coach. I was a struggling new coach. I was a struggling new coach with 30 years of business experience and an MBA. Go figure. How did that happen? Why was my client docket empty? Well, it took me a long time to figure out. But I know what it is in a nutshell now as I look back. And I'm going to give you these 4 reasons. Okay, number 1 is you're too focused on the money. I mean, did you get into coaching? Did you become a coach for the money? No, of course not. You got into it for helping and healing. And then you got focused on the money. So what happened is your focus and your energy went into the wrong place. And you know I'm right. You got graspy, right? And you started having a lack attack. And a lack attack is an awful thing. You want to have an abundance attack. You want to be rich with clients. You have to start thinking that way, okay? So if you're too focused on the money, I promise you nothing's going to come your way. Okay. Second reason why your client docket is empty. You are energetically misaligned. Now, this could be like, for instance, this is what happened to me. I spent a whole year, and I did this more than once. You think I would have learned after the first time, but I spent a whole year focusing intently on creating the foundations of my business, the tangible foundations, the things I really thought I needed, a website and a logo and business cards and blogging and, all those type of things. And I was so intent on doing that, and I was so busy spending all my time on that energetically, what was out there for the universe for bringing me new clients was, sorry, we're closed sign. So you might be putting up a sorry, we're closed sign. And you know what? I opened it back up. And then the following year when I wanted to grow my business, I energetically did the same damn thing. Sorry, we're closed. We're closed for remodeling. Well, I'm open for business now, and I want you to be open for business. So you might be energetically misaligned with the sorry, we're closed sign. Okay, the third reason that your client docket is empty is because you're hiding. You might just be hiding. And this is what happens when you're not completely confident in what you do, or you're unclear on who your ideal client is. Now, if you're an MBI coach, Martha Beck Inc. coach, and you're watching this, I have a coach spot call coming up in, what time is it? In an hour, called Confidence Boosters for New Coaches. I may make that available or redo it for non-MBI coaches at some point as well. But right now, if you're an MBI coach, head on over to Coach Spot, 4 o'clock Eastern today, 1 o'clock Pacific, and hop on that live with me for an hour. It's a whole workshop. Okay, but anyways, you're hiding. You're hiding because you're not confident and you're not clear. Oh, Linda is the clarity and confidence coach. And I am telling you what your barriers are. And this is a huge barrier. This is the barrier that we try to leapfrog over and get right into business. And you cannot get into business if you are not clear and not confident. I can tell you, it's just do-over after do-over after do-over after do-over after do-over after do-over after do-over. How would I possibly know this? Okay, and number 4 is you're taking on too much. And you're taking it all on yourself. And you're taking on too much and taking it on yourself because you think there's so much to be done. Now, to create a coaching business that actually is making money and where you get to be fulfilled and not have the sorry we're closed because I'm so darn busy I can't really serve you sign, okay? That does take specific steps in a specific order. And you know what? I know that there's a lot of people that try to do it one way, which is like, grow your list to be huge, huge, huge. And that does cultivate great future business, really does. But in the future, by the time you cultivate everybody to be ready, or nurture them so that eventually they're ready to work with you one-on-one. But I'm like a quick start. So I'm like, oh, no. I'm not starting there. I'm starting with one-on-one clients. So that's what I do when I mentor my coaches is I help them understand why we can just start with getting one-on-one clients in the door right away. And so when I'm talking about your empty client docket, yes, you can fill it over time with a lot of the right type of funnels. And there's so many wonderful systems out there that can help you, and there's coaches that can help you with that. But for right now, what you really want to do is you want to be able to get in business and stay in business, okay? So what that means is you can't take on too much, and you can't take it all on yourself. So I was reading this book. I begin to read lots of books. I read like the first 3 chapters because I'm such a scanner. And if it tells me what I needed to know in the first 3 chapters, I put the book down because I got what I needed out of it. So this one book I was reading is called The One Thing. And the question basically was, what is the one thing that you can do right now in your business so that everything else becomes either easier or unnecessary? So when you're taking on too much, which is reason number 4 why your client docket is empty, I want you to think about, what is the one thing that I could do? So your challenge is twofold. One is to figure out your one thing that you can do as you approach these 4 reasons that I'm telling you that are keeping your client docket empty. What is the one thing that you can do right now? Your second challenge is, it might just be to download the accompaniment to this broadcast, which is 5 steps to getting your first client. And it really goes hand in hand with some of the things I told you. So today I told you why your client docket is empty, and then in that resource, and it's totally free, you can look through and get some quick steps on how to get your first paying client if you haven't gotten one, or how to get your next paying client if it's been pretty sporadic and it's been pretty quiet out there. So I'll post that in the comments below. And anyway, I'm Linda Bucher. I am here every Thursday at 3 p.m. with Your Life But Better. I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, and I'll see you guys next week.